How different was it kind of moving from WCW, where you were a worker, to move into the WWF, where you come in as a manager? But also, I didn't realize until watching your documentary, you're also a producer.
Yeah, Vince, I started doing commentary because Lawler took some time off, and I did commentary with Vince, and then I saw how prepared I was and how ready I was for. So he made me an associate producer of Monday Night Raw, and was grooming me for the booking committee.
And how did you feel about that? Because you're a young guy, you've just got your start in wrestling. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't want to be a manager. I wanted to wrestle, but I figured, I take the job. It's a 6-figure job, and it also came with health care because I was an office employee because I was associate producer. So, so that was good. But and then the Cobra plan for 2 years after helped a lot. I don't know if you have Cobra in England.
No, not
where you have a job. It's whenever you lose your job, you can still get the insurance for like 2 years at a higher rate than you would have paid at the job, but a lower rate than you would pay normally.
Oh, okay.
And but yeah, I didn't want to. So when they finally took me off TV from the wraparound shows, I was like, that's it, I'm done. I got to quit and start over again.
It's funny because for me, growing up in the UK as like a 10-year-old boy, like your voice was literally the voice of my early fandom. Like all of those wraparound shows, all of the kind of Coliseum home videos, all of those kind of little skits that Johnny Polo did in between like matches and stuff. Like your voice, I hear your voice, and it's right up there with Gorilla Monsoon as like iconic voices of when I first fell in love with WWF. And, I was a huge Adam Bomb fan. I've spoken to Brian many times since now. But I loved that gimmick. It's just interesting, I think, to see like where you were in WCW, and then the fact that didn't transfer over at the time into the WWF as an on-screen worker, especially at a time in like 1993 where we didn't have that many talented workers.
It was my size. I was 220 pounds. I was the smallest guy in the business, and other than Sean Waltman, Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if you went to the territories, I wasn't the smallest, but if you went to WWE, I was tiny, compared to everybody was 280 pounds. Even the 5'9" guys were 280 pounds.
Well, I mean, what was your relationship with Vince McMahon like back in that time?
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I mean, he obviously trusted you. If at that time, if he was thinking about, if you were executive producer, he obviously thought a lot of
associate producer.
So okay, but he obviously thought a lot of your skill set and your creativity to give you that role.
Yeah, he did. He was grooming me to be in the booking committee with Pat and Bruce long before there were booking committees. Long before that was even a thing. Yeah. It was just Pat and Bruce, and I think that rubbed them the wrong way, and certainly, I'll leave it at that.
Well, you're very young, really, aren't you, for that kind of role? I guess you're what, mid 20s?
Yeah, let's see, 93. So I was almost 30.
Okay.
93, 94, yeah, 28, 29, 30.
Yeah.